It's NDC. In this video I'm going to be reviewing Post Malone's country album, F-1 Trillion. Let's get into it. Post Malone just dropped a country album the other day called F-1 Trillion. A country album is something Post Malone always wanted to make since the start of his career. And let's just say, this album is amazing.
I always wanted to make a record like this, but for the longest time it seemed so inaccessible because I don't know how the hell it works. Like, I didn't know how Band Day worked. I didn't know how Session Dudes worked. And I was just like, well, how do they...
The singles we got for this album were I Had Some Help, Pour Me a Drink, and Guy for That, with I Had Some Help being my favourite single for this album. When I first saw the tracklist for this album, I didn't like that most songs had features, because if I'm going to listen to an album, I want as much solo songs as possible, because I'm a fan of that artist, especially for this Post Malone album, and most of the features I didn't know. Let's actually get into the album review though. This album is amazing. Every track on this album is amazing. The features surprised me a lot with maybe one or two mid-features from Hank Williams Jr. and Luke Combs on Missing You Like This. Hopefully these features will grow on me over time though, but my favourite features on this album would be Dolly Parton, Jelly Roll, Hardy, and Billy Strings, with Jelly Roll surprising me the most. But my favourite songs from this album would be What Don't Belong to Me, MEXICO, Losers, and Yours. What Don't Belong to Me got me floating listening to that shit at night, like that is so fire. Then I wake up the next day and Post Malone drops a deluxe for F-1 Trillion. This deluxe will be 9 new solo songs, with it having no misses. My top 3 favourite songs from the deluxe would be Back to Texas, Hey Mercedes, and Falling in Love. The deluxe is amazing, especially since I wanted a lot of solo songs from the beginning, but I do prefer the original 18 songs on the album. But F-1 Trillion would be album of the year so far for me, which is crazy as f. 2 years ago I hated country and now a country album is album of the year. What the f? I don't know how Post Malone does it. He can do any genre in music and still sound good and still be successful. He's done rap albums, pop albums, and now a country album. It is projected to sell between 200k and 225,000 sales first week. In my opinion, I do believe this will be one of the biggest country albums one day. It already achieved gold before the album even came out. I know I shouldn't say this album is the best when it's only been out for a couple days, but F-1 Trillion would for sure be my top 3 albums from Post Malone, with my list being Stoney, Beerbongs and Bentleys, and F-1 Trillion. This is the definition of an artist. Most artists can only do one genre, but Post Malone can do them all if he wanted to. Just seeing the growth of Post Malone over the years since 2018 has been amazing. Definitely got me more excited for his future in music, because it could literally be anything. I know Post Malone was just here in Australia last year, but I hope he tours Australia for the country album soon. It would be amazing to hear live. This is my album review on F-1 Trillion by Post Malone. Let me know your thoughts on the album. Check out my channel for more rap videos. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Enjoy your day.